Hello everyone and welcome to the Wilhelm Startin. Tonight we are playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Give me a moment while I finish getting set up. Because for whatever reason, because this is the complete edition, Twitch seems to get that messed up on the tags system. So, but here we go, and we got some fuckers starting shit already. Lovely. Trying to start shit. Anyone else? No? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. Watch yourselves.
God, I found this.
Let me just mute this so you don't have to deal with the fan as much.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping. These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Alright, let's move on ahead with the plot. We can deal with side quest stuff after.
Whenever someone says the word ceasefire, I hear delaying the inevitable. I've been cursing the apostate so long. Sometimes. I fear this ceasefire will lose. Seeing the sun gives me hope for a minute.
Might as well collect this side quest at least.
Little cough. The next, he's gone.
Uther owes us an explanation.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Miranda passed away in the night, but just yesterday he
I'll
seen
keep
you
the
on the
moon
night.
from your brow.
Let's resave and then move ahead with the main plot. Oh, jitters. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Surface think nothing of asking for a ceasefire. They're not waiting to come home. What I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana.
Oh boy. Yep, the sun ring.
The submarine. Clarification.
At least.
It won't let me do that. Nope, of course not. No, it's a shame.
Face my father.
Too long since the first
Probably because I don't want to risk sequence breaking. I think I've already got that one. Ooh, the Rattler. Those are great. But I don't have enough. Okay, sell weapons. I have... Okay, I already got rid of the extra one. Good. Okay. The regular Tripcaster, replace it with Karja Tripcaster. Or Shadow Tripcaster, rather. There we go. Looks like there's another campfire up ahead.
Now we'll get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. Sick of it.
Oh, that's it didn't work? Well, let me see. A party of one. Yeah, that works. I mean, it's... Yeah, there we go. Hey, hey. How are you doing, Chaos? If you'll give me a moment, I'm gonna send a message. Nice, hit level 12. I'm gonna mute real quick so you don't have to deal with the fan as much. Alright, hopefully that'll get Iravu in. Are you okay to hop on voice chat? Maybe provide a little bit of commentary on the plot? Between you and them, I'll start the party. Let's see here. Join party. There we go.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me okay, Chaos?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Alright. So.
I just had to mute the stream since I had the volume up.
Yep. Also, looks like we have a third person. Is that you, Aravu?
It's only showing 2 on my end.
Huh. Well, talking about on the... Not the voice chat, but in the...
No, I know. I'm on Twitch.
Either way. And it's back down to 1 for whatever reason. Odd. But here we go.
Switch.
Yeah.
You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'm not nearly as far as you are, but...
Right. But you don't mind some spoilers.
No.
Alright.
Because...
Honestly...
You know, I know I'll end up here eventually at the same time.
Right.
We each play our game differently.
Yep. As you can see by my level, holy shit.
Yeah. Like, I just made it to Mother's Crown.
Yeah.
Like,
and we also
I still have to take out the
right
rest of the jackasses that killed the Noras.
Yep.
But
or at the very least the actual raiding party proper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like dealing with devils. I don't feel like dealing with that right now, you know?
Yeah.
Because I still gotta... See, I'm only playing Horizon on stream.
Yeah. Well, I played the main campaign on my own off stream years ago, so...
No, but you understand why I say I'm only doing it on stream.
Right. Like, grind work and whatnot. But to be fair, you know, grinding and side quests also make for good stream content.
Exactly.
So... Honestly,
I took out the
is that a
initial raid party?
Oh, Thunderjaw. Oof. Watcher.
And I love how my Strider will just fight others for me.
Yup. Now let me just check my messages because I have my laptop.
I did message you on Discord because, you know.
Right. Yep.
I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not actually doing any of my campaign work.
Hot. Sticking to my armor.
Oh, hey, Fur. How you doing tonight? we got some plot coming in. Hopefully, Aravu will be able to stop by. I know they're interested in the story.
Where is that nerd, anyways?
They're... I don't know.
Behold,
Oh god, this guy.
Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucian Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
See, I'm using a gender-neutral term like nerd.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly.
Knucklehead also applies for most of the crowd here.
To the hunter who brings
hey, I resemble that remark.
Go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
You and I need to chat, Lady Huntress. The green tent down in Charizard. We'll be waiting.
Also, I do have some good news.
Yeah?
We both know in our field of harm.
I get to go back to work.
Nice.
So come see me.
I have officially been cleared to return to work tomorrow.
Awesome.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to actually go back to work.
Yeah, I'd imagine you were starting to get a little stir-crazy.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on
On your side quest.
Well, considering someone wants me to clean up my room.
Right. Also, Fur asks what you do for work.
Walmart.
I am merciful Eustace, shield of Bahavas.
Merciful.
My enemies die fast.
Yeah, Fur, I work at Walmart.
Yeah.
By the sun, I'm hungry.
And yes, I like my job, but at the same time,
You're not known to kick or
retail.
Right.
Any songs been written about you?
Maybe. How about you?
Only laments. We're the enders of songs. Machine spirit or man spark. We stop them all.
Charming.
Warmth is for weakness.
But Nook, I take it. Usage of terms like manspark.
Speak with him if you must. Another Nora.
Let me tell you what I've got as far as like my
banishment is a bitter draft.
if I need to level up a bit more before I continue on
more
that
complicated
quest.
than that.
Yep.
I'm an outcast.
But as far as skills go, I've got
Yes.
Silent Strike,
I am young.
Hunter
Use the
Reflexes,
We'll take any job, but hunting our hated tribe,
Silent Drop.
that's for free.
Oh shit.
Why did they cast you out?
Murder. You?
Concentration.
Whoa. Yep. Give me one moment and we're gonna... Yep. Perfect timing, Aravu. I was just getting to that. See this over here? There it goes.
I'm actually going to college as well as working.
Yep. What major are you pursuing?
I'm pursuing computer science.
Nice.
And best part is work is covering my entire
Nice.
expense.
I did not realize that company covers that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's honestly, given what I've heard of them, that seems horribly out of character. But here we go. Plot, everyone.
For my skills, I've got Silent Strike, Hunter Reflexes, Silent Drop, Concentration, Critical Hit, Precision, because duh,
Right.
Lure Call,
Right.
Healer. Gatherer.
Right.
Mounted pickup. Shard salvager.
Hold on, let me go to the skill tree. So you're talking about all the starting ones.
And then I've also got low profile, combat override, and herbalist because that's all I've gotten unlocked right now.
Right.
I chose low profile when I was
focused. No distractions.
dealing with the initial war party. When I was dealing with that initial.
Or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining.
I was at that one camp.
Is that clear?
Right.
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
So now I'm trying to
Here we
restock
go.
all my herbs.
The moment we go in here, any side quests are gonna have to be put on hold. So, everybody ready? Hey, boss. So, boss, Fur, Iravu, are you all ready for this? Plot starts in 3, 2, 1.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world.
Fur.
Where the machines came from. How the
moment I was hired, they.
Marvels only to fall into
I was told that the moment
Hold
I got
on.
hired.
Hold on, cutscene, dialogue.
Decade after decade, I hit walls
I'll pause it once it gets to a break.
until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her.
And I said I wouldn't play on without being on stream, but
I suspect you'll have
I lied.
time with this door than I did years
Yeah,
ago.
just wait till a pause point.
Hold for identiscan.
Only because I'm trying to gather stuff
Genetic
up,
profile
you know.
confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Because, of course.
Malfunction.
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
All right, now we can pause. So yeah, you were talking about work.
Yeah.
So as you were saying,
They actually, the moment I was hired, they started covering my 100% of my tuition.
nice. That's awesome.
I mean, obviously I couldn't go into just any old profession, you know.
Also, sorry if y'all can hear the pup howling. She's crying for attention.
Oh, you mean she's being the attention whore again?
Yup. Ma's still trying to find her a home.
And I'm not talking bad about the baby.
Oh, Iravu. This is one of my friends, Chaos Letter 56.
Yeah, Iravu, I'm the one that just messaged you on Discord saying that Will requests your presence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I'm getting up. My ma's calling. I'll be back shortly.
Mm-hmm. I'm good. Just tired. I've had a long day.
Yeah, I've got to go deal with something. Chaos, you think you can keep everyone entertained while I'm away?
Yeah, I might just pick up my stream again.
Alright. I'll be back shortly.
Well, considering I am in the online grocery department and currently out on a medical leave because of a rotator cuff injury. I'd say they're treating me pretty well. Hey guys, I am live if you want to pop over there. Robert, what the fuck? Get out of Walmart and get a better job. Ouch. Oh, hi, boss. Exactly, Fur. Oh, hi, Ravu. Yep, time to get the hell out of there. Anymore. I need to kill more watchers. Ravu, behave.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Will.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to help deal with the dogs and get the hoof. And also get some groceries we forgot to get out of the truck earlier.
I do. Get me through this door.
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Stay off the desk, Nia. Hi, kitty. There it goes. Uh-oh. There it is. Oh boy. There it goes. Uh-oh.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long.
Ow, motherfucking sawtooth.
Jeez.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving?
Here goes.
So much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Here we go. Scan everything.
And I took it down.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostic.
Yeah, well, they're apparently not exactly behaving.
Yeah.
Chat.
Oh boy. Yeah, Fur. Can you dial it back a little, dude? But yeah, like I absolutely agree. If you go out spitefully, then yeah, it's probably not going to look pretty, honestly. So everyone just be civil. I don't know what happened while I was AFK, but
Oh, just the usual chaos.
yeah, of course it did.
Would you expect anything less from these knuckleheads?
Not particularly, no. Another incident.
Hey, Will, do they even know the meaning of the word behave?
Okay. So.
Hey, knock it off of that.
Yeah. So, we got some backstory here. Okay. From lounge staff to admin. Subject, another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Oh boy. So clearly something here went quickly downhill and often. Okay, we got another. We need support too. From reception staff to admin. Subject, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails? Yeesh.
Take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Oh boy, fur. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, again, take it from an elder millennial. Yeah, please. Iravu, fur, get along. Get along.
Do not make me have to use my mod powers.
Please do not make Chaos use her mod powers. Whoa, easy, cat. You okay? I think the cat just startled herself. Oh. So for starters, I'm going to have to ask that y'all refrain from name-calling. Restock or else.
The only time you might hear me drop names like that is when I'm in combat.
Right.
Well, that's to be expected.
Right. Well, I'll try to keep it a little slow so that you don't miss too much, Iravu. See you in a bit. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond. And this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? But yeah, like I said, please dial it back. Like, I get that you're just trying to be helpful, but at the same time, like, it seems to me like Iravu, like yourself in their own way, Iravu is going through some shit. That's just the impression that I'm getting. So, soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
I've got so much fridge wood, Will.
Yeah. Let's see here. So while we're waiting for Iravu to get back, I think I'm going to go through the notebook, look at some of the data points we got here. Looks like I missed some, sadly. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see here. I feel like the chat log was moving too quickly while I was away. Let's see here. Yeah, that's just it. Like, yep, time to deep dive into philosophy because yeah, fair, for starters, fair is relative. Now, plus it's predicated on the idea of a perfect world, which we don't live in, and we never will. So,
and we'll have just updated some settings in, like, the auto mod settings.
yeah.
And I've also added a block term.
Let me guess. Bitch?
Yep. I didn't want to do that, but...
Yeah. Is there any way to set that on a timer? Because, I know that it would be really difficult to program context.
Like, I can see what I can do.
Right. But, yeah. So.
And you know I didn't want to have to do that either.
Yeah. Plus, like, the feeling that Iravu was at least partly being sarcastic. Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm one of those people that, when I die, depending on how it happens, if it's something that, if, for example, it's due to a terminal illness like heart disease, which, given my lifestyle, is likely, if I'm able to reliably predict when I will die, like, where I'm able to feel the moment as it's coming. So, spoiler alert, I'm wanting my last words to be, again, assuming that I'm surrounded by loved ones, friends and family, my last words will be, I left $1 million under the... Just my last words being a fucking gremlin line just to fuck with some heads. And then at the end of my will there are two words I want at the end of my will. So I can get the last laugh. The aristocrats. Mm-hmm. The aristocrats. Because life is a fucking joke and death is the punchline.
I agree.
So when I go out, I want everyone that knew me to be able to laugh. But also, I'm going to try to get some of my relatives in contact with some of my Twitch circles so that you know, they can get word out of my passing. That's just one of those things that I've been thinking about after losing my G-Paw. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, let's see here. Exactly. 98% of everyone who dies goes unnoticed. But I want to be a part of that 2%, if only in the smallest of ways, you know? That said, exactly, in the greater history of everyone dying. But I will say this much. As far as last words go, it's really hard to beat. It's really hard to beat Karl Marx. Because his last words were reportedly, "Go away. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough." So true. Just, wow. You gotta admit, that's pretty good. Not that high up. Fuck no. But if a small corner of the internet remembers me, and actually is inspired by my sense of humor and by these streams to go out and try to make the world a little bit better of a place, that's good enough. That is good enough for me. No, I want to be at the bottom of that 2%. Like whispers of my name for decades. That yeah, I want to be part of that 2%, but like realistically, I'm only going to make the bottom rung of that 2%. But again, I just to be forgotten. It's another thing to be remembered by a precious few that will act to keep your legacy going. To be remembered by all is wonderful, but to be remembered forever by just a handful of people at a time, that's wonderful. So
exactly.
And they say that you die twice. Once when you breathe your last, and again sometime later when your name is spoken for the very last time. And I want my second death to be as far off in the future as possible. Even if they're just whispers of, like, just people repeating a few of my jokes here and there. Because, but besides that, when I die, I want to know that I'll have brightened someone's day. I'm the sort of person where I want to be the reason why someone having the worst day of their life is able to survive it. I want to be the reason why someone can stand strong even in the face of absolute misery. Just a simple chuckle is sometimes enough to get a person through the day from hell. To make them remember just for a moment that it's a roller coaster, not a death dive. That there will be an up to follow that down. So yeah.
I'm currently doing the quote-unquote tutorial for the
Right.
shot. Just because it gives me experience. Just because it does give me experience.
But, well, if Aravi doesn't make it back for this stream, we're about to proceed with the plot, so everyone hush for a bit. Unless you got commentary on the plot.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Here we go.
General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. The Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory could hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program. And it will not save us.
It is not.
It will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
You were saying, Fur?
How many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it.
I'm trying to fill my...
Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason.
I do need it.
To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
I mean, there are some similar themes here and there, but no, the plot's not going to be exactly the same.
It doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
It didn't realize that I was the one that shot it.
Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Oh boy.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Shit.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Here comes.
We're too close to the tribal crypto stumps now. The data points, what did they contain?
Noisy frickin' pup. Oh. Crud. Okay. Oh my god, dog. I have to look through those interviews later. There's another one up above. Okay, I gotta find a way up then. Noisy, noisy, noisy dog. But as is, I don't think I'm going to be able to continue much further. Like, basically to the end of this area, and then that's it.
Meanwhile, I'm still...
It's just the dog howling and howling and howling. It's giving me a headache.
Oof.
There's also literally no save point for quite a ways. So.
I don't like that you really can't save unless
Yep.
you hit it.
Yep.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could
Luckily, I just hit a quick save point.
Yep.
What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seeds.
Meanwhile, I've got an angry fucking sawtooth on my hand.
Yep.
Life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo. The vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
Jeez. Sawtooth is done.
Yeah.
But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Beautiful.
I hate having to deal with sawtooth, so...
Yeah, that is just beautiful.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade.
Yep.
Yes. By a machine.
us. Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Okay. Ow.
You okay?
Watcher.
Fucker straight up pounced on you, huh?
Intruder! Get her!
Bad day for one of us.
Whatever you do, don't die now. Is that not correct?
Done as a baby. Just both of us.
And
Punks.
that was a clean kill.
I'll find a use for you. Forget about traveling.
I'd say that was a good hunt.
Nice. Oh, looks like I... Let's see here. Nope, don't have enough skill points for that.
I need to reach level 50, to reach level 14 before I get enough skill points to get more.
Right. Now let's see here. You still there, Fur? Boss?
Here we go. Another one of these.
Oh boy.
Need to find the right configuration.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay. Okay. Everything's backwards, so... Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. Just let's start with it as is, then go from there.
Yeah.
Then flip them. So. Oh,
I should
good.
check the door nearby.
Okay, good.
Now, Will, how do you unlock being able to override, like, the grazers?
You're gonna need to find the cauldron corresponding to them.
Shit.
Yeah, you're basically just gonna need to go to that cauldron and then just...
No, I almost got spotted.
Oh jeez.
By a watcher.
Ah. Gotcha.
Found one. Looks intact.
He didn't even have time to sound the alert.
Good.
Wonder why I say that?
Why?
Precision arrow straight to the eye.
Nice. Just... Boom! I scream, you scream, we all scream for dead. Alright, now let's flip these guys. Because the guy that installed these was an idiot. Oh wait, no, he installed them in the wrong order, so... Really? Okay, what the hell? Nuts. No choice.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse.
Nuts. Okay. Okay, that does not help. I don't understand. Everything's in reverse, so that implies that... Oh, that's upside down. That's why. Fucking A, man. Jeez.
How long did that take you to figure that out?
Ugh. Because I didn't see the Pharaoh logo upside down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And well, you know I gotta give you a hard time for that one.
Yeah, of course. Dog's really getting on my nerves.
Shit, no.
There.
Now to see what lies beyond.
Uh-oh. Here goes.
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Who's there?
I gotta use the grass to sneak around all the watchers.
Not sure what that was.
Headshot. Damn. Headshot. No scope, bitch.
Or not.
Well, when I was taking out the
Well, hi there.
blaze barrels,
Now.
when I
Ha!
was starting to take out the blaze, I was sniping it from
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
like say grass. You know,
You have to find Gaia.
the stealth grass basically.
Right. Yep. Which, as Yahtzee put it, only works because, well, to paraphrase, because Aloy is a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he used a word that I'm not even sure is politically. I'm not even sure is politically correct
Gotta
anymore.
find me grass. Gotta find me stealth grass.
Yep. But yeah, boss, what about that gives you the
No,
impression?
I'm serious though. I gotta find.
Yeah. But boss, what about that gives you the impression? What about that gives you the impression that I would wipe out half of everything? Or are we talking about comic book Thanos, which tried to wipe out everything specifically to get in Death's pants?
And this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that God will use to make lots and lots of robots.
Yeah, fuck center mass. Shoot him in the face. Boom! Headshot.
Personal forge. Except it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer.
Yep.
Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
That pop is irritating.
It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they would.
I'm sorry, I got an AFK to do. pup is just howling and howling and howling and howling. And my mother doesn't want to use the remote to the training collar because, understandably, she's afraid of hurting the pup. Because if you use it wrong, well, it can deliver a very painful shock. So you have to, you have to set it just right to either just give a simple rumble, just a regular vibration, or a very weak shock, enough to get their attention, like, hey, knock it off.
For years, Faistus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Which is clearly not just obviously recorded dialogue, but specifically scripted on the assumption that the player has indeed explored a cauldron. In this playthrough, I haven't yet. So, simulation results. Excuse me.
In a cauldron.
You've been inside a cauldron.
An abandoned one, yes.
So the cauldrons, they belong to Gaia.
It would appear so. The birthing places of her machines.
Yep. Let's look at all the others as well while we're at it. Won't let us into Apollo.
Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Oh, that's just friggin' perfect. And that's just the hallway I came in through, so... Crying shame. This one... That one's Artemis, I believe. This entire room here, though, is dedicated just to Hephaestus. But that symbol over there with the paw print, that's meant to represent Artemis. Named for the goddess of the hunt, and of wildlife, and of the moon.
And she is also Apollo's twin.
Yup. Apollo's twin sister. And a lot more chill than her twin brother. Like, seriously. Probably the one thing about Apollo that pisses me off the most is Cassandra. That was just fucking petty. Like, he straight up, like, he gave her the gift of foresight as a gift because he had fallen in love with her, at least as best as the Greek gods understand the emotion, which in most cases is just lust.
I mean,
or
considering most of
There's got to be a way
the gods wouldn't exist if Zeus just kept
like
in
most heroes.
his pants.
Yeah, most heroes, quote unquote, wouldn't exist if Zeus had kept it in his pants. Meanwhile, a lot of your modern portrayals of Hades are as the fucking villain because, God of the Dead, people automatically equate him either to Satan or the fact that people are afraid of death, and so they think he's a god of death. No, that's Thanatos, and he's basically just the Grim Reaper that fucking hands them off to Charon, boatman of the river Styx. Hades' job is just to fucking process the fuckers. And he's also one of the most chill of the Olympians. Even more so than Artemis. And once you get past the fact that that his wife is also his niece, which, okay, gross. But you've also got to remember, that's kind of a running theme with the Greek gods. Like, Zeus had multiple children with each of his own sisters. So, meanwhile, at the very least, Hades is strictly monogamous with Persephone, which is still a boatload more than we can say for any of the rest.
Also, I'm at a plot point on my
Nice.
end.
Oh, nice.
Careful now.
It is the camp.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yep. Also, okay. Looks like... Okay, something's trying to see if I can't get into here. Or is that... Oh, yeah, that's Sobek's office. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. Because there are multiple things that need to be scanned before I can grab that. Like, honestly, between Artemis and Demeter, yeah. Like... Like, the thing is that... Again, Hades is a very benign figure. He's... Like, pretty much some of... Like, the only times he's ever actually... The only times he's ever actually in any way screwed over someone, they either deserved it or he tried to warn them and they didn't fucking listen, and it's literally their own fault. So Theseus, for example, oh yeah, he fucking got his, and Orpheus just didn't fucking listen. Demeter, oh yeah, Demeter is oh, you say near sociopathic. You got to remember, she's an Olympian. Most of them are fucking sociopaths. Also, oh wow, yeah, like, geez. And it's because of Persephone spending half of the year or so in the underworld with Hades that Demeter gave us the fucking seasons. Because she gets fucking depressed that her baby girl isn't home with her. Talk about fucking clingy, am I right? Jeez. Yup, fucking clingy.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji.
Oh yeah, winter gives us snowballs, snowmen, you know, fun stuff. It also gives us ass bite cold and frostbite, so...
Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the...
Oh, you mentioned fire. So, a lot of folks, when they think Greek gods, they just think of the Olympians, and maybe some chthonic gods, like Hades. But there's also the Titans, including Prometheus, who sculpted man from clay. And, wow, just he and his brother Epimetheus. So basically, the gods gave them a handful of gifts. Sorry, am I geeking out too much? Am I geeking out too much, boss?
Ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges
before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed.
Oh, I totally agree. But the real kicker is, it goes all the way back to Zeus's grandfather, Uranus. Or Uranus, a fucking asshole. Like, seriously, again, going back to how squicky the divine family tree is. Gaia was Uranus's mother, and he kept plowing her again and again and again and again, and she kept splitting open to birth the other Titans. Until finally, she gave Cronus a stone sickle to cut off his father's D&Bs. Whoa!
Hey, well, I'm getting off for the night.
Alright, good night. But wow, am I right?
I'm still gonna kind of monitor the chat until you're done.
Alright.
Just cause...
Alright. But yeah, just holy crap, am I right? Yeah, Chaos had to update Automod because someone got angry enough to resort to name calling. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, as I see it, as I understand it, there was kind of a misunderstanding between two of the folks in chat. So,
Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
yep. And thank you again for modding, Chaos. Appreciate it. Just grab that. But yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, and as for Prometheus and Epimetheus, when they were basically creating the animal kingdom, they were given a set of gifts by the Olympians that were to be distributed amongst each of their creations. And Epimetheus, a name meaning afterthought, basically just started slapping gifts on every animal he could, while Prometheus, a name meaning forethought, was careful and meticulous in his crafting of man. Though he did initially make us two-headed, four-armed, and four-legged monstrosities, only for Zeus to cut us in half, cursing us to search for our other half for the rest of our lives, hence where we get the term soulmate. But anyway, by that point, all the gifts were gone, because Epimetheus just wouldn't stop and squandered them all, just burned through the whole bag. So basically, Prometheus is the god of looking before you leap, thinking ahead, and actually planning carefully, while Epimetheus is the god of realizing too little too late that you fucked up. What's up, boss? Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah, scannable. Apollo update. Uh-oh. Shit. Yeah. They got bogeys. Damn. He's dead. Dude. Shit. He's dead. Hi. He's dead. Ah, almost. Damn. Come on. Damn. You know what? Screw this. Ah. Dead.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around.
I mean, I read a little bit of Percy Jackson. I never actually read through all of the novels, but I was a massive, like, I've actually always been a massive, massive history and mythology nerd, especially Greek, with a little bit of Norse and a smidge of Egyptian. Oh, actually, speaking of Egyptian mythology, you all might have heard that NASA is keeping track of a small handful of asteroids that, well, I mean, they keep track of a lot of asteroids, but there are a small handful that they are genuinely concerned may or likely will have dangerously close flybys to Earth in the foreseeable future. One of these dangerously close flybys is an asteroid named Apophis. For those of you that know your Egyptian mythology, you're probably thinking, oh shit. For those of you that aren't familiar with Egyptian mythology, basically in a myth explaining where the sun goes at night, basically the sun god Ra, or we're just going to go by his most common name for convenience's sake, because wow, that's a lot of names. Basically, he is guided by a divine procession through multiple gates, each one representing one of the hours of the night. And at one of these gates, they have to protect him from a massive serpent named Apophis, that if they fail to protect Ra, will devour him, eating the sun itself. So think about that for a second. An asteroid that, if it were an asteroid predicted to fly dangerously close to the Earth, that is big enough that if it were to hit, would kill everything, and it's named after a sun-eating apocalyptic serpent from Egyptian mythology. Holy shit! That is, as far as astronomy is concerned, that is metal as fuck. So, just wow.
He has the tools repaired.
Yeah. But, like, seriously, just fucking wow. Okay, are there any other scannables around here that I need to bear in mind? No. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. But yeah. But for most remaining mythologies like Celtic, I've got at best some tertiary knowledge. So, like, I know that the name of the Celtic god of thunder, for example, was Tyrannus, and that there was a Celtic horse goddess named Epona, from which we get the word pony, and also the name of the most badass, well, not badass, but one of the most well-known horses in all of gaming, Epona from The Legend of Zelda. But beyond that, I don't really know all that much about Celtic mythology. So, or at the very least, I haven't memorized it as well as, well, Egyptian, Norse, and especially Greek. Ooh, 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 here we go.
I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia. 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocating. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So,
I mean, hey, Preacher's kids are the worst. Preacher's kids are the worst. And the thing is that, okay, so, spoiler for Horizon Forbidden West, Hades did actually have to, at least 3 times, take control from Gaia. before she finally got it right. So Hades was ultimately necessary. So bear that in mind going forward. As messed up as Travis Tate is, he wasn't wrong. And that is the scariest fucking thing about Hades. That it was necessary.
Hades, welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay, that's all the scannables in this area. Oh, over here. Got another one. Archive abuse. Okay, okay, so we're gonna look at some of these. Because, just to give you an idea of the kind of person, you call him a sick fuck, you're not wrong. Just to give you an idea of the kind of person that Travis Tate is. Noise complaints. From Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobek. Subject, noise complaints. Okay, I'm going to try to do a decent impression. Calling me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Cetarum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave. And she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music. 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of the gothic death fish. Hallelujah. As for the request to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an Extinction Protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool. Trav. Jeez. Hades Protocol. Tate here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative hands off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers. Sometimes her arms, too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow. Alligators. From Samina Abaji to Travis Tate. Also, Elizabeth Sobek. Subject, archive abuse. Not going to do impression here. Mr. Tate. This mail concerns Apollo Archive submission number 000223876. Your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I've saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but to all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all. Or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina Abaji. So you call him a sick fuck, but you have no fucking idea. This preacher's child turned hacker extraordinaire is just such an absolute hedonist that's the kind of shit he was into. Torture porn. Yeesh.
Looks like the only way onwards.
That said,
The crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
These. What I prefer.
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Far Zenith Model K. Remember that name, Far Zenith. It's going to be important for later. I'd rather not spoil how. Like, I prefer to only spoil when I feel that it gives better context. For example, like Hades actually being necessary.
Can't care anymore.
Dogs being a little fucking nightmare, I swear. My poor mother. So yeah, as soon as I can get to a save point, that's going to be where I cut the stream.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
I never met one. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
Make sure that I'm not missing them.
Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Okay. Oh boy, a whole bunch here.
Us would benefit from antilopenate morphologies, though capric forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment?
I'm sorry, I got AFK. Alright, I'm back. Just had to give my status report, basically. But yeah, we got a fight coming up shortly after this, and after that, shortly after that, I should be able to save.
Speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. This is very good.
She's capable of empathy. That's about as good as it gets with an AI. If you can teach an AI empathy...
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol? Of course, Gaia, go on. I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard. There. Satisfied, Ted?
To
Yep. Noisy, noisy, noisy dog. Okay, I think it's the last scannable. Yes.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final installment.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running with the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if... What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Got too much already.
And of course it gives me a big fucking supply cache just before a big fucking fight. Here we go.
Register master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry of the hatch inside Elmer. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine? Why? Why were you created?
Uh-oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh shit. Oh. Him. Uh-oh. Shit.
Still alive. Good.
Uh-oh.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh boy.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Geron was moved, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am made to kill die. And if I fail, how? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial end. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I wanted every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Shit.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I have to do this part without my focus. Great.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh, shit.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turon ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Fucking zealot.
Weapons are up in the platform. There's no way out this way. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Need to take out the pillars. Ooh!
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. That pillar's weak.
Booyah!
Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Yep.
That makes a mess.
Here it comes.
He's charging. It's down.
There we go. There we go.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with these swift attacks.
Come on. There we go. I know what you're thinking. How can this be?
Silence!
The will of the sun! Oh, come on, I can take them.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh, come on. I could have taken them both out with my blast sling. Come on.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the more sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Register with it.
The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to refocus was trivial. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little baby.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you sounds. But I guess I read this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun in the high room. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, although of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and his
Alright, let's see who I'm gonna raid tonight.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the North Sacred Light. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Oh, absolutely not. I have preparations to make us with her.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity. Anyway, when you were recovering the Alpha Register down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was nervous with you. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting for you inside the mountain. Not a rat, but a human. Yeah!
And away he goes. All right. Okay, here we go. There's a campfire right up over here. Gonna use that, and then I think we're gonna raid Reign of the Mouse.
Whoa there.
So, manual save. There we go. Overwrite. So, but until next time, this is the Wilhelm Starten, signing off and rating. Don't touch that dial.